Oh, hi there. Wanna hear the story of Dark Willow?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, you sure you wanna hear the story of Dark Willow? It's kind of scary.
Just get on with it already and just tell me the damn story.
Alright, you asked for it.
As the tale starts, Dark Willow was the name of the alter ego of Willow the Dark after the death of her lover SHARE, which poised her to evil sorcery. She wanted to bring back SHARE from the dead, as she felt that SHARE was the only girl in the world capable of loving her. Willow's obsession with resurrection took a hold of herself. She was thinking of ideas that put her mind into another dimension. Eventually, she was able to conduct herself into the Shadow Realm, just like Yu-Gi-Oh! And the ancient pharaohs. Willow was able to conjure up evil, dark magic that is from Satan himself. She became Satan's key idol, but she did not know it. She was blindly following her heart. She was obsessed with the idea of love that she forgot about being human. Her early history. Although Willow the Dark is now an evil magician, in the beginning, she was not like this. In fact, she was a sweet, innocent child raised in the country with beautiful flowers and horses. As a child, the gods blessed Willow with magical abilities. Every time she would smile, flowers would raise and an aura would be emitted. Willow did not think much of it and thought it was normal. However, people of her suburban community started to notice it. They began to chant her and make her feel lonely and isolated. They started to call her names. Hey, look at that witch. Other people would say, oh, that's Willow. When she goes to sleep, she falls off her pillow. Kids to adults started making her feel different. At first, she felt fine, but as time progressed and more darkness surrounded her, eventually, Willow gave in. She realized that she was born from evil itself. She was darkness. Her aura eventually became so evil that it killed people around her. Her parents passed away, and normal people started getting diseases, and they would die one by one. Willow became a lonely, sad child, and started to give in to her dark side. She began to believe what others said about her. She began to learn dark magic, evil magic. She was practicing ancient voodoo rituals with sacrificial flesh and life. She was able to make the sun rise into darkness. She learned to negate other people and their powers with a godlike force field. She gained an ultimate power that no other force had ever seen. However, even though Willow gave in to the darkness, there was one person in the entire world that remembered Willow as the caring, sweet child from the country. Her name was SHARE. Oh, SHARE. SHARE, my banana. Eventually, SHARE and Willow would fall in love and have a secret, luscious, and seductive relationship. Willow began to take SHARE to different dimensions with her power and show her what life is. Even though Willow went through all the pain, SHARE was able to bring some light. SHARE was the joy of Willow's darkness. She was the only glimmer of hope that ever existed and still remains to exist within this sweet little heart of Willow. Inside, deep inside, where other dimensions perhaps is even lost right now. After traveling so many distances, that light remains to be a small glimmer, sparkling away. Although SHARE was immortal, SHARE insisted on going along with Willow. She too loved Willow. Their love was mutual. However, just like Willow's parents and those around her, SHARE started to get sick, and short after a few years of their young, beautiful love, SHARE unfortunately passes away. After the death of SHARE, Willow becomes lost and completely chaotic. She loses her mind and gains extreme anger. She was able to omit powerful, evil magic that the gods could ever imagine. It was even more dangerous than before. The gods themselves became scared of her. Now, To this day, Willow carries her anger and powerful magic with her. Those that come near her become rooted with darkness and slowly fade away. Her little lantern that she carries with her is the only evidence that light still exists, and that is the reminder of SHARE and her past. If the lantern was to ever completely lose its light, then perhaps the world will become conquered and consumed by Willow's hatred amongst mankind forever. Evil itself would conquer the world. Anyways, that's the take on the story of Willow the Darkness, or Dark Willow. Enjoy, and make sure you subscribe to Crystalis Dota if you like this stuff. Till next time, I'm out.